What is up, Pokemon Wi-Fi group? Raquaza2094 here with a Little Cup match against Pamizard. I do kind of have to spoil the ending. I do actually lose in this match, but, you know, it's mostly because I made a bad choice. But, oh well. You know, it was a fun match with Pamizard, and, well, let's get started, shall we? I'm just leaving it at normal speed because Little Cup matches actually go fairly fast, even if they are a lot of turns. And this actually was a fairly good amount of turns, like 26 or so. I don't remember, and I thought it was going to be longer, but it was only 8 minutes, so not too bad. So yeah, I sent in my Like a Fish, and I'm like, this is not a favorable matchup already. So I'm going to switch into my Waypost, which is my Drifloon, and this is actually an acrobatics set. So yeah, Fake Out doesn't work, but, you know, she's carrying that Bite, which I knew I would be able to live, so it's not that big of a deal. And I just basically go for the acrobatics with the Flying Gym boosted, and also I'm running Unburden, that's my ability, so, you know, that's actually going to help quite a bit. And, well, you know, she carries the Focus Sash, so it's only going to be a 2-hit KO, not a 1-hit KO, unfortunately. So I just go for another acrobatics because, well, I mean, it's the best choice of move that I can go for. And, well, she's going to send in Michael, which is her Squirtle, and I'm pretty much just going to explode right here because I'm like, you know, that's probably Eviolite Squirtle. I can't really do that much against it, so let's just blow up. Because at least then I can get a safe switch out into something else. And yeah, she goes for the Surf, so that was actually a good idea to go ahead and blow up. And, you know, I go into my prototype, which is my Porygon. Because, you know, Porygon's allowed in Little Cup now these days, which is awesome. And I just basically go for that normal Tri-Attack, you know, just to finish off the Squirtle so it doesn't get any damage on me. And yeah, that's going to easily KO the Squirtle, which is awesome. I am running Life Orb though, so I do lose a little bit of health. And yeah, Pamizard's going to send in her a Charmander to go for the Brick Break, which, you know, I'm going to barely survive, barely, because Charmander just doesn't have the physical attack investment to go ahead and actually KO me. Not yet anyways, without going for a Dragon Dance. So I go for an Agility, and, you know, one Agility is good enough to outspeed and go for the Shadow Ball. And pretty much, yeah, almost going to KO it, but not quite. But I do get the Special Defense drop, which, you know, is quite fantastic. I am at 1 HP though, and she sets up a Dragon Dance, I guess to outspeed me, slash she wants to set up because she knows that I'm going to go down anyways. And yeah, looks like I just go for another Agility for whatever reason, because I thought maybe she was going to set up again. And I just wanted to kind of outspeed her, for sure. But she does go for the Brick Break, which is quite unfortunate. And yeah, you know, I lose Porygon. I could have KO'd Charmander, so, you know, that was a bad choice on my part. Probably should have gone for the Shadow Ball. But, you know, it's not a big deal. I would have lost Porygon anyways. So I decided to go into Koopa right here, which is my Numel, and, you know, I take this Brick Break, not quite as nicely as I thought I was going to, unfortunately, but that's because I'm not running the defensive bulk to take it nicely, so I go for this Brick Break. I mean, not Brick Break, she went for the Brick Break. I go for the Flame Charge, because it allows me to boost my speed, up 2 stages instead of just 1, thanks to Simple, so yeah. Simple is a very underrated ability, but I'm running the Life Orb on this thing too. So, you know, it's dead next turn, and she's just going to put in Geico to go ahead and Quick Attack. And pretty much KO Numel, unfortunately. So, yeah, I got 1 kill, but not anything else. And, yeah, I decided to go and execute. And she is running the Hidden Power Fire, which is quite unfortunate, actually. But, you know, I'm not too worried, because I knew I would survive. And I have that Oranberry, or Oran, however you pronounce it. And I just go for that Sleep Powder to go ahead and get up some sleep, so that, you know, I can hopefully KO the Geico soon. And yeah, Harvest activates first turn, which is very, very nice. I always love it when Harvest activates first turn. Well, you know, Geico's asleep, so I'm just going to set up a sub, because it's the best time to set up a sub, and I also get some health back if I do that, because I get the Oranberry. But, you know, unfortunately, if I keep doing that. I might actually lose out on getting the Ranberry. I do get lucky, however, and get the Ranberry again, which is great. Go for the Psychic. And, you know, Geico takes a fairly decent amount of damage, but, you know, that Eviolite is going to make this thing pretty bulky, actually. And so, yeah, Hidden Power Fire goes out. And, unfortunately, that is going to break my sub easily. And I'm like, okay, well, no big deal. I should be able to survive, hopefully. So I go for a Psychic. And, yeah, you know, KO the Geico, which is, you know, absolutely fantastic. And she sends an Axew, which is like, oh, Axew is not exactly the nicest thing to see in LC because of its Outrage. So goes for the Outrage, and you know what? That is going to easily KO my Execute, unfortunately, especially since this Axew is Life Orbed. I put in Spiel because I'm Eviolite, so I thought I would be able to survive an Outrage, and I go for the Protect so that I can get her to do a useless turn of Outrage. Unfortunately, you know, I do protect myself, and I'm like, okay, I should be able to survive. But, you know, unfortunately, it turns out Axew actually has enough physical attack to go ahead and break Spiel down. And at this point, I'm like, wait, why didn't she get confused? So I guess that if you use Outrage and the opponent uses Protect, it doesn't count. So yeah, that was kind of saddening to find out. But I live with Barboach with 1 HP. Holy crap, that was close. So I go for 1 Dragon Dance, because 1 Dragon Dance should be enough to take care of Axew at this point. And I do kind of need to outspeed it. So I go for this Earthquake, and I'm like, you know, that's going to easily KO Axew, which it does, which is fantastic. But we are, unfortunately, approaching the end of the battle. She's going to send in Gangsta, which is her Scraggy. And what's going to happen is, I'm going to bounce. She's going to set up a D-Dance. Because I bounced because I thought she was going to only do a straight attack. But that's not the case, so I probably should have gone for a Dragon Dance at that point. Yeah, if I went for Dragon Dance, I probably could have won this game. But, you know, oh well. Win some, you lose some. So like, comment, and subscribe to PokemonWifiGroup, because that's fantastic. And then there'll be a link in the description with my channel on it, and you can go like, comment, and subscribe to me there. And, you know, keep up with all of us here on PokemonWifiGroup. Thanks, and see you. This is the end of the match. Peace.